toto, ai toto, hey, ai toto.
One Zambia, one nation. Twikatane, nife bantu bamo. Twikatane, nife bantu bamo.
Simba.
Twikatane, nife bantu bamo. Twikatane, nife bantu bamo. Nife bantu amozi. Nife bantu amozi.
Che. Ah, nife bantu amozi.
Nife bantu amozi. Twikatane, nife bantu amozi. Twikatane, nife bantu amozi.
Nife bantu amozi.
Nife bantu amozi. Nife bantu amozi. Nife bantu amozi. Nife bantu amozi. Twikatane, nife bantu amozi. Twikatane, nife bantu amozi.
Chi. Ati ziko yatu. Tiye. Suga. Shu. Holile mamane. Chitoya ngani kulimba. Koma mulungu ndiye aziwa. Simene mtima ufuna. Koma mulungu ndiye aziwa. Mtima ufuna neo.
Holile. Chitoya ngani kulimba. Koma mulungu ndiye aziwa.
Simene. Hakomaneo.
Koma mulungu ndiye aziwa.
Asima itungulu. We go. Chu. Hatuwe kandiwa na mkombati. Hamati ndineo ipatima. Koma aiwara kutineo. Dimango sunga mtendere. Koma aiwara kutineo. Dimango asunga mtendere mama. Chito yanga ni kulimba. Ati sunge ziko na mtendere. Zambia together we stand. Ati Zambia and Tanzania we are together. Let's go. Hosama, Hosatre, Hesuka Kangai, Hosama, Hosama, Skangachwa,
Oza.
Osama.
Oza.
Etukangachwa.
Oza.
Osama move.
Oza.
Etukangachwa.
Oza.
Osama.
Oza.
Etukangachwa.
Oza.
Osama move.
Oza.
Etukangachwa.
Oza.
Kangachwa.
Oza.
We go.
Oza. Oza. Oza.
Hechuo. 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 Haria. Chuo. Haria. Hechuo. Haria. Hechuo. Haria. Hechuo. Haria. Hechuo. Haria. Press up position down. We go. Abba. We go. Abba. We go. Abba. Go. Chuo, Hario, 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 Chuo, Nacho, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Nacho, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Nacho, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, up completely. We go. Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chukangachwa, Chuo, Hario, Chukangachwa, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Nacho, Chuo, Nacho, Chuo, Nacho. We go. We go! We go! We go! We go! We go! We go! We go completely! Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario, Chuo, Hario. Chuo, Hario. Chuo, Hario, 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 Chuo.
Thank you, thank you.
We go! We go! Cho-cho, cho-cho, cho-cho.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, a lot of energy there, a lot of great entertainment from the Defense and Security Choir. Wonderful stuff. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get into statements very shortly, but before that happens, just so that everybody is aware, one more time, in case you're just enjoying this occasion, we are celebrating 59 years of independence anniversary in the country, and it is more entertainment just before we get to speeches, keynote speeches from their excellencies. Now, there's one gentleman who has made a name for himself by imitating the Republican president.
Including the hand gestures and just, you know, the way he speaks and displays himself. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yes.
So we thought we could have the president to look at himself in a junior way. When I saw this gentleman, I was so fascinated. So as we were planning, how will it happen? He was speaking to me as if it's President Hagai speaking to me. I said, gentlemen, can we plan this nicely? But for you to see what we're talking about, put your hands together for Zambia's 7th President, Junior Bali. He's doing things methodically. Just wait.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to see you here. Madam, I'm so excited. Huh? I'm very happy. You know, as we are committed in terms of work, just like what I said. I said, no more party after party. Vantu maganiza mungati she doesn't know the pressures. Nizio ma pressure yano. Tichinja mingarato. Zachinja mingarato. Let me greet my friend. Huh? Huh? It is very, very important. Huh? Molekutika. Good. You look nice, huh? Amazing. These are investors, huh? Hello, how are you? Wow. Zambia is a peaceful country, and I'm a peaceful president. Huh? We brought freedom of speech. Matasha. Swebo tuyandagu bereka. Mebo ndiyandagu reda rusumpubo. Development, isn't it? Huh? This is amazing. Huh? Great. Let me greet you. My wife, she's looking very beautiful. Huh? Amazing. This is very, very great. Can I greet you? Oh. Yeah. Amazing. This is amazing. Great. My wife, Mutinta. Thank you very much. Colleagues, thank you. Huh? Thank you.
Oh, let's give him a round of applause. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one.
Well, Franklin, that definitely shows us that a lot of people are inspired by the president.
Listen to that.
You can only imitate someone who inspires you, isn't it?
Now I'm confused. Is the president this side or this? This is becoming so confusing. The only difference is that where he has gone, there's no president of Tanzania. Just before we hear from our leaders, let's be entertained
by the UPND choir. Let's give them a round of applause.
Chinaranda ufulu nitsi kulokondwera dimene Zambia chinaranda ufulu 24 Oktoba 24 Oktoba nitsi kulokondwera dimene Zambia chinaranda ufulu nitsi kulokondwera. It's
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They deserve a round of applause for lifting our spirits. Yes, indeed, and making us all remember what it is we are here for. It's really good to see this response as Zambia celebrates 59 years of independence. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have the rare privilege of being able to listen to presidents of two countries that love each other, great history between them, and a great future ahead. And the celebrations today have turned out well. I mean, you're there, and I'm here. You're a mother. I'm a father.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you agree?
Agreed.
Great. And in leadership, there's a similar pattern. So we've been given the privilege of sharing the two presidents, right?
Oh, yes. So, would you allow me to take my pick? You take your pick? How do we do it?
Well, they say ladies first, which, you know, painfully, yes, ladies first.
Okay, as a lady, I'll choose the lady president.
Okay.
Right.
I'll choose my president,
Great. Our president.
our president. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my rare honor, privilege, to invite to the podium for a keynote speech to not only the nation of Zambia and Tanzania, but to the continent and the world on the occasion of Zambia's 59th independence anniversary. Please, let's make welcome His Excellency, the 7th President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema.
You may take your seats, please. Please take your seats. Thank you very much. One Zambia? No, I'm not hearing your answer. One Zambia. One nation. One people. Let's start again. One Zambia. One nation. One people. Thank you very much. Let me acknowledge the presence of Her Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan of the United Republic of Tanzania. For some Zambians who may not be fully aware of the arrangement there, United Republic of Tanzania incorporates the mainland Tanzania, of course, mainland Tanzania, and the islands that include Zanzibar. So it's important that we are aware that our guest of honor is the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, incorporating the mainland and the islands, some islands. Your Excellency, let me also recognize the ministers and senior government officials that you have traveled with from Tanzania into Zambia, your second home. I also wish to recognize my colleagues, other cabinet colleagues from our own cabinet, provincial minister who is here. I'm also aware that we have former vice presidents seated on that table and their dear wives. But more important, that on that table sits our Republican Vice President, Madam Narumango. Is the husband there? Oh, okay. He is present in spirit. He is present in spirit. I am not giving these recognition checklists by seniority or by priority after the visiting president. I'm simply mentioning the people that are present, but Vice President, thank you for sitting on the same table with your predecessors. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. And thank you to the former Vice Presidents and your wives for coming to this occasion. I'm aware that we have the judiciary, leadership of the judiciary here, Deputy Chief Justice. We have also the leadership of Parliament, the three arms of government, obviously the executive and judiciary and legislature. So thank you to the Deputy Speaker for being present here. And I was explaining to President Hassan that three arms of government, one of them is run by the Speaker, who is a lady, and the Deputy Speaker is also a lady. So I think we are moving somewhere in that regard. I wish to recognize also our service chiefs that are here, and indeed our members of Parliament, our mayor, and the councillors. Important to recognize our partners, our cooperating partners, who I'm not sure why we sit them in one corner. Next year, I would like them to be sandwiched amongst ourselves, as opposed to sitting them in a special corner there. So they need to chat to our ordinary people at an occasion like this. It is also important for me to recognize the former First Ladies. I'm scanning around and I've spotted one of them, and there could be more than. I spot two of them there, so there could be more here. So, you former First Ladies, you're truly welcome here. Very good to see you and seated together there. Yeah. Next time I'll change the seating, propose, so you can sit with vice presidents on that table, wherever the table will be. But I'm also conscious that there are former cabinet ministers, former leaders that are here, and many who served this country over the years. So I was saying Your Excellency is there, High Commissioners, Ambassadors, our cooperating partners, and indeed, it's not by a deliberate act that I would omit a particular group, but in the cooperating partner group, I know the UNDP team is here, COMESA team is here, I believe the World Bank, IMF colleagues are here, also a number of local civil society organizations, very important to our governance. They are also here. And leaders of political parties, including our own United Party for National Development, our partners in the alliance. I see. And other political leaders in this our democratic country, constitutional democracy. So we are also happy to have other ladies and gentlemen and the media that is ever present with us. As you were last night, as always, you are here. We acknowledge your presence. We appreciate the role that you play in disseminating whatever we do as newsmakers. This is a special day. Guest of honor, President Samia Suluhu Hassan. This special day for us, 24th October of each year, is when we remember, we recount, we express our respect to our freedom fighters. Zambians from all corners of this country. Then we were 9 provinces. at the time. We were 9 provinces. We are now 10. But citizens, ordinary citizens in the markets, guest of honor, farmers. I know where I was born. I do remember as a young kid, very young kid, when our grandfathers and mothers were contributing anything they had towards the struggle. A chicken, a cow, a whistle, Your Excellency, President of Tanzania, a whistle which was used in a special way. When it was blown in certain sound, it sent a message of warning or movement. So even those who contributed a whistle did a great job towards our liberation struggle. Traditional leaders who are present here performed tremendous functions, and we recognize all the traditional leaders that are present here. All of you. Madam President, Your Excellency, church leaders did their own thing. After praying, if it was a Sabbath or a Sunday, information was communicated, messages were communicated to the population to go and do something, to organize somebody, so as we could have a concerted fight against colonialism to liberate ourselves. What a band of great citizens of Zambia. What courage those colleagues had. And mind you, Your Excellency, they were less endowed in terms of skill sets, in terms of formal education, but a strong sense of purpose, unity, drove them to work across any artificial barrier. Women, we had a strong woman leader called Julia Chikamoneka, a woman like you, Your Excellency, very strong woman, who did heroic things to send a message. British High Commissioner is not against you, but it's just history, against the colonial masters, the British, that it was time to allow Zambians to rule, to govern themselves. And that lady did strange things. I'm not too sure if ladies of today could do what she was able to do. But I'm sure they're able to do those things in a different way, to send a message. So we thank, collectively we stand here. For me, I stand here, Your Excellency, guest of honor, as president of this country, only because those freedom fighters worked as a team to liberate us, and therefore allow some of us to go to school. That's the only reason I'm standing here as servant of the people. Without that independence on October 24th of that year, by the way, 1963 is really when we got our independence, but we formalized it in 1964, because 1963, I was whispering to the guest of honor that we had an election. There was the European or Colonial Party, and then 2 local parties, indigenous parties. None of the 3 parties could form government. They never got enough votes to form government. And the temptation then, because the rulers were the colonizers, was for any of the 2 local parties, African National Congress and United National Independence Party, UNIP, could have been tempted to go into an alliance with a colonial party. But out of a clear sense of purpose to liberate our country, these two parties, which were basically very vicious competitors, ANC and UNIP, decided to come together to join hands to form government that led to our formal independence in 1964, 24th October. So I would like at this point to invite all of us to give a round of applause to these gallant citizens who worked to deliver freedom for us today. Let's clap for them. One Zambia, one nation, nothing beats unity. And we, as the generation of today, must carry that lesson. Nothing beats unity. We may have issues, even in the home. We may have issues in the business we work in. We may have issues in the church. We may have issues in central government, in local government. But something must bind us together. That is unity of purpose. And to demean, to put aside any issues that may have some artificial division, divisive issues, put those aside and carry forward the struggle then for independence, political independence, freedoms, liberation. Now, to be honest, to carry on the agenda of economic and social liberation. Accelerated development, equitous distribution of resources, developmental resources, for investment, for trade, so we can grow the economy, we can create jobs for our people. First, education, hence the free education, madam. We're very proud that since we delivered the free education policy, classrooms are overflowing with children who were out of school. We're very proud of that. Very proud of that. So we can take care of the sick, the differently abled, or those that live with disabilities. So we can look after the old. We can look after the retired. We can only do those things by working the resource endowment that God gifted us with in the diversity that we hold these resources. But managing ourselves properly in an organized way, as my imitator was saying, in a methodical way, in a deliberate way, in an intentional way, only then we're able to carry on the touch of liberation, in this case, economic and social. As I said, offer opportunity to our youthful population. That's how important this day is. That's how great this day is. We must all cherish, celebrate, thank those who did spectacular things, as I said. I also want to thank, on behalf of the people of Zambia, those recipients today that we've honored for their contribution in many ways, different situations, to save someone's life, like what the lady did, to pick a child dumped. I can't understand how a human being can carry a pregnancy for 9 months, a gift from God. Many women would like to be pregnant, but they cannot be. Now, one of us is pregnant. One of us, you have heard my usage of words. One of us is pregnant. You carry the pregnancy for 9 months. You give birth to a gift, God's gift, and you choose to dump it in a pit latrine. I can't understand. I can't figure it out. How someone can do a thing like that, no matter the circumstances. So there's a kid dumped in there. Of course, to die. But assume if your mother acted like you, would you be alive today? Why would you do a thing like that? Anyway, these things do happen, and we must work hard to ensure less and fewer of such things happen. But there is somebody, a lady we have honored today, going out there to go and pick that baby from the pit latrine. Save that baby. Save that soul, that Zambian who may become the next president of this country. We want to thank you, madam, and your other colleagues. Madam President, Your Excellency, let me return to you, or come to you. We are so thankful to you, your government, the Tanzanian people, for allowing you, for you to come, for them to allow you to come here to grace this important occasion I've just described. You have a lot of work to do in Tanzania, in our sister country, Tanzania. A lot of work. But to choose to spend 3 days with us, asante sana. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Ziko Mkwambili. You have brought with you a sizable group of people, including business people. I must have acknowledged the presence of business people in this gathering. We appreciate you. You work the economy. You create the jobs. Madam President, thank you for that gesture. The two countries are Siamese twins. Tanzania and Zambia are Siamese twins. By geography, attached. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm using Siamese twins. What are Siamese twins? They are attached, isn't it? So we are attached. We are co-joined. Long border that we share. People-to-people relationships. Marriages, business partners, government-to-government relationship. Many, many things that I can talk about here. When our southern roots were shut from access during the freedom struggle for independence, where I started from. Next door, what you know as Zimbabwe today was called Rhodesia. That country shut our export and import routes. And our two great leaders, President Julius Kambarage Nyerere and Kenneth David Puchija Kaunda, worked together to open that route through the Zambian and Tanzanian hinterland onto the Indian Ocean in Dar es Salaam. Tazara was born. Tazama pipeline was born. And many other strategic assets that today we take for granted were creation of our visionary leaders on whom we stand. They assured us we stand on them. And we have a job to carry on that journey by rehabilitating the Tazara railway line, the whole corridor, the pipeline, expansion, the gas opportunities, energy, clean energy opportunities, joint ventures. And Madam President, last night I said, we as countries, as a region, SADC and Africa, are keen to deepen our relationships, including infrastructure, rail, road, pipeline, optic fiber for communication. Many digital technology, food, the basics, It's our job now. It's our duty, inescapable duty, Madam President, Your Excellency, to develop these endowments that we were gifted by God to better the lives of our people. We are working, Madam President, you know, as a member of SADC on the Lobito corridor, Nakala corridor, Baila corridor, the natural Durban South corridor, Dar es Salaam, Tazara corridor remains a cornerstone to the development of these corridors, so we can trade, we can jointly invest, so we can let our people travel for business or for leisure or to see relatives from the Indian Ocean in Dar es Salaam to the Atlantic Ocean in Lobito, in Walvis Bay. I didn't forget that. And we know we have your support. You and I are serving on the Troika, SADC Troika. You are incoming chair, I'm current chair. Next year you are taking over, I'll be outgoing chair. This partnership must endure for the benefit of our people. I have said enough. At this score, Madam President, Your Excellency, I wish to say Tanzania and Zambia are critical. Based on our history, friendship of our past leaders, we have a duty to ensure that the two countries work together as we deepen our partnerships, bilateral, regional, Africa-wide, and globally. But before I invite you, I just wish to restate our position as Zambia. We want our countries, individual countries, our SADC, our Africa, our world to remain peaceful, secure, and stable. In an environment of instability, we cannot advance the economic and social agenda. Impossible. So we look up to you, my senior president, and others, that we can stabilize our countries, Cabo Delgado, Eastern Congo, Sudan, West Africa. The impact of war, instability anywhere is instability everywhere. The impact of war in Ukraine, Russia-Ukraine conflict, we are feeling it. Imported inflation, cost of fuel has gone up, fertilizers have gone up. Now, Israel and Gaza, Hamas. Really, we can't have that. We already have enough pain. We cannot have that. We want to appeal to every leader around the world to act in a manner that will sustain peace, security, and stability in their countries, in their region, continent, and the world. So we can focus on trade, investment, economics, social development. Madam President, how delighted I am to invite you to the podium as our guest of honor, respected guest of honor, to come and speak to these Zambians and their friends, Tanzanians, our diplomatic colleagues, partners, and indeed our former leaders, and through the media, to our two countries, to our SADC, to our Africa and the world. Your Excellency, President Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the Republic, United Republic of Tanzania, may you come and speak to our people on this occasion. I thank you. You see how good it is to have a good sister president. We'll toast together
Yes.
at the end.
Yes.
So you propose the toast,
I'll invite
I
you.
will accept it,
Yes.
and we'll toast, and everyone else will toast.
Great.
Asante sana.